In the first episode of Kaiju number 8, we meet Kafka. Now, he is on the Kaiju cleanup team, the people who come in after a Kaiju attack and dispose of the body. Kafka hates his job and longs to be part of the team that fight the Kaiju, that they're the heroes, they're the good guys, they're the ones that are really making a difference. But he knows that he's making a difference too, even though he doesn't like it, and he does his job happily and diligently, even if it's not his favorite. His boss even says at one point in the episode, he always complains when I put him on intestine duty, but he always buckles down and gets the job done. Today on Geek Devotions, we're talking about how you should approach things that you don't want to do. Hello and welcome to Geek Devotions, the show from devoted geeks who are devoted to letting people know that they are loved. I am Celeste, and we are so glad that you have hit play today. Do us a favor, hit that like button, hit the share button, all the things. But let's get into our devotion. Like I said in the beginning, Kafka really doesn't like his job. He has to do things like intestine duty a lot, and intestine duty is not fun, but he does his best, and he does his best to have a good attitude while he's doing it. In Colossians, we see Paul encouraging the church of Colossae to do exactly this. Colossians 3:23, work willingly at whatever you do as though you were working for the Lord rather than for people. It's important to remember that everything you do is an act of worship to God. Everything. Your job that you may not like, it can be an act of worship to God, because you can go in there and be diligent to do your job well. You can not to your coworkers complain about what a terrible place it is to work, and that is a representation of Jesus to them. You are legitimately probably one of the only people that they have ever met that truly knows Jesus. And even if you're not, you should still be a good representation of how God would do this job. Jesus did all kinds of things like washing feet, and I'm sure his mom made him clean tables and whatnot because, chores. It's a thing. We don't have scriptural backing for that, but just parents in general. We can make assumptions. But if you keep in the forefront of your mind that everything you do, even the things you don't like that you have to do, are honoring God, it will help you to be a good worker, and it will also help you get through the things that you don't enjoy that much easier. I've definitely worked in jobs where I was like, God, I don't want to work here anymore. I'm done, and God said, not yet. And I went, okay. And I had to keep a good attitude. And I had to keep in mind that my working there was an act of worship to God. And so that's how you should handle things. Okay, guys, that was your devotion for the week. It was a really short one, but I hope you enjoyed it. I hope that it's hit home for some of you. It was one of those things of, I've been thinking about it ever since last Saturday when the first episode hit. I cannot wait until tomorrow, hoping that I have time tomorrow to watch episode 2 because life. But I'm really excited about it because I want to know what happens. I'm really intrigued by this show. Okay, guys, don't forget to check out all of the stuff. You can head to the website. For as little as $1 a month, you can be one of the awesome people that helps us do what we do. Now, I do want to say this. We had someone contact us this week and they go, I cannot afford to help you financially anymore, and I'm sorry. And we go, that's okay, because you being okay is more important than you helping us, but also just watching our content, liking, sharing, subscribing, sending it to other people helps us. So even if you cannot be a part of these amazing people who help us out financially, you can still help us by doing all of those other things. Okay, it is now time for the question of the week. The question of the week is this: if you were in the world of Kaiju number 8, would you try to be on the defense force? Even if you knew that meant possibly ending up on cleanup duty? I don't know if I'm kind of fluffy and I don't think I could handle. I would be one of the people who was like, yeah, you do that. Good job. Because I just don't think I could handle. To be honest, if a kaiju popped up in Shreveport, I would probably just die. I would be like, ooh, baby, and try to pet it. And then I would be deceased. So, okay, guys, all that being said, stay devoted, peace, and love.